Well, I did say every video this year would be a content update. I've unlisted the channel update from December talking about my grand content plans for 2024, and I'm putting this video up in its stead. For those of you who just want the too long didn't watch, I'm cutting back on video essays and moving towards more conversational style videos. I think I may have gotten ahead of myself in terms of production and monetization, and due to some personal IRL situations, I've had to really take stock of what I want to do with my creative video work. To put it bluntly, I don't think I can sustain this video essay type of work on a regular basis, and I don't really like some of the side effects of making them either. That's not to say I don't like making video essays, but more that I don't like feeling compelled to do it on a tight schedule in exchange for a pittance of return on my effort. In short, monthly video essays are unsustainable for me at this point. To explain myself a little bit, I think I need to talk about the biggest lie that I hear commonly repeated by content creator advice channels. That is, there is no algorithm, it's just people. What they mean when they say this is that there's not some unseen machine deciding whether your content is being promoted or not. It's a system that averages your viewers' enjoyment of a video and serves it to more like-minded viewers. In essence, if you just make good content that people want to watch, it will find its way to the viewers. However, beyond the fact that that statement, "there is no algorithm," is untrue on its face, because obviously something is deciding when to put a video on someone's home feed, it's also not even particularly true in a metaphorical sense. There is an algorithm that promotes or suppresses your content based on arbitrary metrics. As nice as it would be if there was a perfect formula that could figure out exactly what a viewer is interested in watching, the algorithms in place by YouTube seem to randomly punish and kneecap your views and how many people it serves your content to. It also seems to serve content to people that are uninterested, as you can probably tell from having to scroll through dozens of videos on your own home feed just to find something that you want to watch. I wanted to compare 3 of my videos' analytics really quickly and show you what I mean. First, I'm going to take my most viewed video that hit the algorithm just right. I'm talking about Counter-Strike. The second video that we'll look at is one I consider moderately successful, talking about the state of Souls likes. And lastly, we'll take a look at a video that I expected would hit similar view counts to the second, but did not for some reason, and that is a review of an indie puzzle game. We'll start with the big one. I'm not thrilled with the quality of this video myself. The footage is mediocre because I had just barely started playing the game seriously, and I didn't articulate some of my points clearly, but the central message seemed to be okay. This video sat dormant for a few days, and then the algorithm picked it up and started showing it to millions of people. At this point, it sits at a 3% click-through rate after being shown to 4 million people. It also has an average view duration of 5 minutes, about 1/3 of the video. So we'll just set this as our baseline. If YouTube shows my content to people, 3% of them will click on the video. And just to keep numbers simple, let's just say that 1/3 of them will watch it all the way through, and the rest click off immediately. That seems like reasonable metrics to me. You can't please everyone, but at 3%, in a studio of 4 million people, you can get 130,000 people to engage. Nice. This YouTube stuff is easy. All you have to do is make a video where people click on the thumbnail when shown it, and stick around for at least 1/3 of the video and you're golden. Well, not exactly. Let's move on to case study number 2, the Souls likes video. This one was a little rocky and is one of my most disliked videos in terms of percentages. Some people didn't understand what I was saying, and some people did understand but just didn't like it. But that's okay. A view is a view, right? Let's look at the metrics. Average click-through rate of 6%. That's twice as good as the Counter-Strike video. And an average view time of about half the video, which is, again, better than the Counter-Strike video. So if it shows that same 4 million people who saw the Counter-Strike video the Souls likes video, it should be double the views. Oh, it only showed it to less than 60,000 people. Now, I'm no mathematicist, but I think there might be more than 60,000 Souls fans on YouTube that could have been shown this video, but the algorithm decided not to show it to Souls fans. Let's move on to the last example, the indie puzzle game video. Now, I'll be honest, I kinda clickbaited with this one's original title, So maybe just everyone on YouTube decided to take a principled stance against watching clickbait. Something makes me doubt that. There is a slightly lower click-through rate of about 2%, and also a slightly lower watch time of about a quarter of the video. Even still, at 2%, that should be a decent chunk of, oh, they only showed it to 3,000 people. So why am I talking about all this algorithm stuff? We get it, Lemon, you're being personally targeted by YouTube and denied something other people get for free. Well, not exactly. Because there is an algorithm, that means it can be manipulated. In fact, all of those same content creator advice channels will acknowledge that you can manipulate the algorithm in your favor, get it to serve the content to the right audience and frequently. The algorithm likes frequent uploads, and it also likes channels that are dedicated to specific topics. Unfortunately for me, general gaming opinion think pieces is not a specific enough topic, and working hard to make as good a video as I can once a month is not frequent enough. So let's talk about the future of Lemon Drop and what will happen on this channel going forward. First of all, I think I jumped the gun on trying to turn this channel into a more dedicated video essay channel. I like making video essays, but I also like just talking and sharing my opinions. When I started making videos on this channel, I wanted to be a place where I would just share my opinions, make responses to other creators and things like that. To borrow a metaphor, I wanted it to be my digital voice, not my digital storefront. After getting monetized, I thought I could jump right into making it a side hustle, and I forgot my original ethos. There are lots of things that I want to say, but I don't make a video on because I hold some kind of self-imposed limitation about what I can post here. In short, if I couldn't make it into what I thought was a marketable video product, I didn't say what I wanted to say. So this channel is going back to its roots. I'm going to use it to talk about things I want to talk about. The editing quality will have to decrease, of course, but as it is, production moves too slowly anyway, and I'd like to say more things than I currently am. This channel is not going to be my place of business, but my place to speak my mind. As far as any future in content creation as a business, that will probably come in the form of secondary channels, ones where I can dedicate the space to niched down topics, so that they'll work with the algorithm instead of fighting against it. I'm leaving monetization links open on Streamlabs and Ko-Fi if you like the things I make in the future and want to support, but I am shutting down the Patreon for the time being, since I can't fulfill the promise on it of early access to video essays when I'm not making video essays. I'm sure my one Patreon supporter who's a good friend of mine IRL will be heartbroken that I'm doing this. And that's really all I have to say for today, so I hope I will see you soon. As always, thank you for watching, and long may the sun shine.